folks. Glad you could be here with us on NBA 2K. Tonight we have a chance to see a My Player build breakdown. See if he's got what it takes.
I ain't never seen a pair.
And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Portland Trailblazers. Here we go, basketball fans. Joined by Brian Benefitemi and Tim Swartz. This is Blake Suniga welcoming you in. All eyes on My Player tonight.
I'll definitely be tracking him, Blake. I'm excited to see where his game is. Each contest is a different environment, and each game presents new challenges. How you deal with those questions says a lot about your future.
Finally, we agree, Brian. But quite frankly, for anyone in the NBA, that is the challenge. Every game is different between team styles and the players you'll face. So how can you adjust? If things aren't going perfectly, how do you deal with failure? It's the best league in the world. Nothing comes easy.
Well, guys, we are in the era of player empowerment. And how do you think that has affected the league?
Well, Blake, I think the most important part of player empowerment is player movement. Stars having the ability to not only leave a team if they're unhappy, but also choosing where they want to go. We've seen elite NBA players traded, signed with new teams all the time.
I think it's a great thing. And honestly, guys, I don't think we'll see a dominant run like the Warriors just went on for a while. Players want to play in new markets with different stars, different friends, and that makes it very difficult to keep a roster and stay on top.
2 on the clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the 3. And the Trailblazers with possession. Here's My Player. No good off front iron.
He kind of short-armed that one after doing a nice job to get open. Disappointing.
No, she was for doing that. That's on her.
Here's Baisley. And that one is hammered home.
Well, he's not your classic power forward type in terms of size, but he has that tremendous athleticism.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will retain possession.
A nice play to get a hand to that pass and tip it out of bounds.
He was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there.
So close.
Now here is Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound by Nurkic. Here's My Player. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
How about the vision of Yusuf Nurkic? Solid at understanding when to distribute the basketball.
The Thunder trail. And I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts on being a wing player that's paired with someone like C.J. McCollum. What would that fit be like?
I think it'd be a really nice fit, Blake, as McCollum's teammates are simply better when he's on the floor. C.J. draws a lot of attention from opponents. So stick to your game and be ready for your moment because opportunities will arise.
Yeah, and defensively, just try and be a great help defender. Not just from McCollum, but really from a whole team. A guy like McCollum will handle a lot of the scoring load. So if you can do the little things, you can make a huge impact.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Blazers. Blazers ball. The 3. Favors grabs the miss.
Not his best quarter as far as scoring. We'll see if he can get back on track.
Right wing tries a 3, and the rebound goes to the Trailblazers. The drive by My Player, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and he'll go to the line.
Well, if you allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's really your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
First quarter of action, and just under 3.5 minutes played. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Pass to Roby. Now here's Williams. Yes, it's good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot.
On the wing, My Player. Guarded by Williams. And my player gets it to go.
No matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to cut it.
How about this for a playing situation? Your build is a wing, and you find out that you get to play with all-star Damian Lillard. It's Dame time.
Dame Dollar, how about that for a My Player build teammate? You know, Dame is a special offensive talent. Shooting for really any wing helps, but with Lillard and his ability to slice through the D, you're going to need to find the right spots to get looks and give him a passing effort.
Yeah, and I think beyond the skills, Lillard just wants you to play with maximum effort every time you're out on the court. This is a guy that's a ride-or-die type, so playing hard at all times will definitely earn his respect.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. A 7-point spread. Pass to Muscala. Here's Roby. My player grabs the miss. And the Trailblazers with possession. To the paint. And the basket by Nance.
Very clever passing. He put the ball on a silver platter for him.
Here's Maladin. Quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points in the game. To the middle. Pass to Simmons. My player. There it is. His third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
And the basket is good.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him to the rim that well with a pass.
Inside. Here's Zeller. Yes. And it's my player picking up the assist.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The defense better start buckling down.
They're getting exposed, punished down low. Leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
Maybe a momentum changer right here, guys.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, a dunk like that can get an opponent staggering a little bit. Trust me, I saw this all the time when I was playing.
To the left wing. Muscala, defended by Zeller. Comes up empty down low. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Trailblazers up 11. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And it's obviously still early, but with 1 period in the books, how are you liking my player's performance so far?
To me, his instincts on defense really showed through. Picked up a number of steals, and that's the kind of thing that can get you out and run and get you easy baskets.
It's also the kind of thing that can fluster an offense, especially if it keeps happening. Now, we're going to see if they're able to adjust and start taking better care of the ball.
Williams, defended by Zeller, and he comes up with the deuce.
He was 1 step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
The Blazers are without a doubt Damian Lillard's team. So what type of player do you think fits well with that all-star?
Well, if you want to join this team as a guard, you have to be able to shoot the rock. Lillard can play off the ball, but he's at his best with the ball in his hands. And also, some length to pair with Dame, who stands at about 6'2", would probably be good on the defensive end as well.
Well, you mentioned the dreaded D word in Portland. Defense. They've struggled on that side of the ball. So as you mentioned, a guard stopper works, a wing stopper, a rim protector, anything.
No, clearly.
They've had no
the evil one here is that the person who brought a pair of jeans to life and expected us not to say so.
Rebound by the Thunder.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
And stolen by my player. And they're running. And Simmons gets it to go.
Fantastic.
In regular time, like he did in garbage time last year.
Good. Damian Lillard making the play.
Yeah,
It was
that's
respectable,
outstanding.
man.
Tremendous vision from Lillard.
Like,
he's just trying to lead his team.
if he
any way
continues
he
to play
can.
like that, then yes, you got to put him in the top. If he continues to play like that, you can put him in the top 5.
Some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, sure didn't take.
I'm not saying he's there now. I'm just saying if he continues to, because I got to have more than one game.
Portland has one of the premier players in Damian Lillard. But can they compete this season?
It'll be interesting, but I think so, Blake. Lillard has the ability to take over pretty much any playoff series, but that can only take you so far. The biggest thing for this team after last year is health. They were pretty banged up, so let's see how they fare this year.
And, you know, I feel like I say this about almost every team, but they need to get better defensively if they want to win anything. This was a team last year that was in the bottom 5 of defensive rating.
Pass to Nurkic. My player.
Oh, come on. How?
Outside. Another shot. Zeller, the bucket.
He was just the first one to react to that miss. A hustle play on the
Hey, McCollum, I'm going to need you to actually fucking make those.
Now here is Gilgeous-Alexander. McCollum covering. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. 13 feet out.
He did.
Kicks it out to my player. It's Cody Zeller, high post. Here's the second effort. And he hits the buzzer.
Your Blazer dancers.
What's up, Hoop fans? This is NBA 2K, and right now we've got a chance to check out the My Player build process. Let's see what it's about.
Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards as they play against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hello, everyone. I'm Blake Suniga with our 2K broadcast team experts, Tim Swartz and
But Carter's due.
You guys excited to get a look at this My Player build?
Of course, Blake. It's one of the things I love about
Numbers don't
2K.
lie, but Carter's
Working on
do.
the old MP. Seeing what you can create tonight will be a great indicator of where he is headed.
And other than hearing
How?
wonderful voices, I think that's my favorite part of the NBA.
Oh, because you
Videotape,
fucking,
the scoreboard, the
you
stats,
Jap.
they
That's
never
why.
lie.
That's why they gave you
They have
that.
great ratings, but all that matters is whether or not you deliver in games. We see how good your My Player really is.
First free throw is good. And, you know, there's always something fun about checking out a new player on a new team. You know, what's the fit? How does he evolve within the system? There's just so many things to look at.
Never a dull moment. Remember, more than any other team sport, the NBA is a league where just one player can make a massive difference, from the franchise player down to the bench and the 6th and 7th and 8th man.
And it's so exciting for the player as well. You never know how you'll mesh with your teammates until you play in games. I know you can hone your skills in practice, but fans really only care about the results in games. If he can get to the rim, he usually turns it into points, but the defense stood tall right there.
That first mission where you,
First quarter play with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Towns. Russell. He's guarded by Dinwiddie. He claims that one off the back iron, and it falls.
that first intro mission where you meet Black Panther.
Russell, nice dive to the open teammate.
Oh.
Dinwiddie left side. Now here's Bryant. It's Beal on the wing. Over Edwards. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score.
That's 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to get into the flow offensively.
They're doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
Yeah, and that's the key right there, consistency. They'll stay in control of this game if they stick with the game plan and don't waste possession.
Absolutely. He's just so reliable.
Yeah,
His offense
they always
doesn't
drop
come and
you
go.
off.
It's always there.
One of the exciting young all-stars in our league is Karl Anthony Towns. You throw him in with a My Player big. How do you make that work?
Well, who wouldn't want to play with him, Blake? I mean, Towns is a skilled big, so next to him, I would prefer a rim-running type. You know, an athletic player who can dominate defensively and doesn't need a ton of shots.
Yeah, kind of like a Clint Capella, a low-usage center who is also a rebounding machine with athleticism to help Towns with opposing bigs as well. Passing ability never hurt as well. What a play and attack inside.
And the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving
Look
up
at me.
the and
Look at me. I am the Panther now.
And here in the first, 3 minutes in. Outside Beal. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, Beal is used to coming up against tough defense. He welcomes the opportunity of overcoming any challenge they present.
Puts one up from 19.
Nigga.
And the Timberwolves miss again. Washington trailing here. And it's Scott with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Wizards substitution.
Timberwolves on D. Pass to Beal. Misses off the right iron.
Usually that shot will go down. The defenders can't lose track of it.
On the wing, my player. He's guarded by Harold. And that one's good. Reed.
The story here in the early stages is how well they've been shooting the ball.
An outstanding percentage. Look, this is how you want to start a ball game, am I right?
Yeah, it just sets a tone. Their offenses come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
Yeah, to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
Now here's Denver.
He gonna pull up on him.
I'm sure will change.
It's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
How about the idea of a big man being paired alongside D'Angelo Russell? How could you best complement his game?
Well, the pick and roll is Russell's bread and butter, Blake. So as a big, I think you have to be able to effectively run all the moves and counter moves involved in the screen and roll game.
Yeah, a versatile big would definitely thrive as Russell's teammate. Someone that can slip or fade off the pick and roll. And defensively, try to help out as much as you can. A little insurance could go a long way.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards able to retain possession.
Because they make you play with everybody.
And that's a foul. Caldwell Pope. That's his first foul.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
That's showing some toughness on
He
defense.
finished that
Getting
cap
physical,
mission,
sticking
the
his
one where you
nose in
leave
there and making a
the
play.
space
That's a big
station.
play, big momentum builder.
Now here's my player. He's got 10. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Beverly. And there's the 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Wizards ball.
So it's Washington now. Trailing here by 8. And stolen by my player. Pass to Beverly. Yes, and it's my player.
Yeah, that's the part he beat. Yeah, he must be stuck on that. But they make you switch on everybody though, so
Everyone's looking for the
I wouldn't
best
even trip
shot
on that
that's
mission.
during this run.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
I think I stepped
you've
away.
Got to hit. You don't get too many chances like that from short range. Huge advantage for them already.
Total control, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I'd look for this lead to get even bigger.
Absolutely.
And Beal, here we go. Over Beasley. That's short off the rim. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves out in front.
It's over, yeah.
And kind of digesting what we saw in the first quarter. Let's talk about my player's performance up to this point.
He's
And it ain't with the game play, it's with everything involved.
And the D hasn't adjusted
it's
to him
everything
yet.
like after.
The coaching staff recognizing that he's hot. They're trying to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and it's working.
And it's my player missing. Over the last couple years, we've seen lots of moves with the Timberwolves, but it seems like this is an organization that wants to win now.
Yeah, you have to like the base of Karl Anthony Towns, the potential to be an MVP-level player. But other than him, this is a roster with no lockdown spots. So working with Towns is a must. The good news is he's a big who is a willing passer, a shooter as well.
And Tim, bigs like that are so easy to play with. Obviously, the T-Wolves need good players, skilled players. But I think this franchise could really use some grit. Players that do the dirty work. A tough-minded big to play with Towns would be a really nice fit.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Built up a lead, and here we go. It's showtime.
Yeah, to the victors go the spoils.
Yes, indeed. And hey, why not? The more plays they make like that, the more they're going to have these guys on the ropes. And he doesn't tower over others at the center position, but he makes up for it by playing larger than he stands.
Time called here.
Checking in for the Wizards.
Dinwiddie outside. Gafford guarded by Towns.
Minnesota foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Back when he came out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player, but his development was fast at the college level, and he continued to get better once he entered the NBA.
Now the Timberwolves with it. The drive by my player, and my player throws it down.
He's been key for them, the way he's distributed the ball.
No doubt, Tim. And when the offense runs through him, it's just such a smooth operation.
And it's so much fun to watch.
Here's Kuzma. And a miss there on the triple.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
And that's a foul.
Come on!
That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. And he'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
He didn't have a single free throw in the first quarter, but he started to play with a little more edge to his game here in the second.
Pass to Towns. Out to Edwards. Now my player. Back to Edwards. 1 second left. Got it off in time, but it's no good. So as